In today's video, we're going to talk about some steps that you can take to make yourself financially free in 2024. I wanted to give you an early head start and some of the actionable steps that will improve your finances going into the new year. The first step you want to take to improve your finances for the new year is to take note of where you are at. You don't know where you're going if you don't know where you are at right now, because then you might just be going around in circles and circles and circles. So it's important to take a step back and take note of where you are at. What's your finances like? How much money are you making from your job? How much are you paying in taxes? What's your household budget like? What's your debt look like? What's your credit score? Anything that you want to improve, take note of where you are at. Maybe you want to buy a house in the new year. See how far along you are in your savings goal for your down payment. Or if you're trying to buy it cash, see how far you are. If you're trying to buy a new car, I suggest that you try to buy a used one, a good used one, and save up for it and buy cash. I do not agree with car notes, but if you want to go that route, make sure you are fitting it in your budget. Make sure your car note is not taking up, let's say, more than 15% of your take-home pay. Make sure you're getting a good interest rate with a shorter loan term. None of these 72-month car payment type stuff. This is how they get you to pay more and more in interest. So all of these things is very, very important that you sit down, take a stock of where you are at, and write it down if you want to improve your finances for the new year. The second action you want to take is to write down your money goals. This is very important because you don't want to be like, oh, I want to make more money in the new year. What does that mean? That could just mean that you make an extra $1 per hour or an extra $1 overall for the new year. That's technically more money. So you have to write down your money goals. Be very, very specific with it. You want a raise? How much do you want your bonus to be? And what actions can you take to get the highest bonus from your job if that's what you are going for, right? Do you want to hit a specific savings goal, a savings number? Write that down. All of these money goals are very, very important. So write them down in dollars and cents. Make an Excel spreadsheet. Write it down in your notebook. Write it down in your notes app in your phone. You want to have it someplace where you can constantly, as the new year turns, you can constantly consult it and maybe go quarter by quarter by quarter or month by month, and that will give you a barometer to measure up and see, okay, this is February, March, April of 2024. This is the number I should be at for my money goals that I've written down, and that will help you to stay on track, but also let you know that if you are behind, you can kind of play catch up. The third actionable step that you can make for the new year is to, let's say, make a positive career move. You might have been stuck at this job for 3, 4, 5 years, and it's time to make a change, my friend. It's time to see what's out there. Sometimes the grass is not always greener, but on average, people tend to earn 14% more in a salary bump when they switch jobs, when they switch careers. Okay, so maybe you want to go into a whole different field in something that will make you more happy. And a positive career move doesn't necessarily always mean more money. Sometimes you can do it from your soul. Sometimes you can do it for your own happiness. You might be making a good income in a high leverage job that stresses you out. Maybe you don't like the schedule. Maybe you don't like the people that you work with, or maybe you don't even just like the type of work that you do. And you know there's a more fulfilling job that's more aligned with your spirit. And even if it makes less money, that can be a positive career move, because remember, money doesn't buy happiness. We only have one life to live. And if you are in a situation, in a career, in a job that's draining you, that's taking the life out of you, then you want to make that career move. But also conversely, if you are in a job that is just not paying enough money, you need to make a change. And sometimes you can make a change without having another job lined up. Do a quit. Maybe you save some money for 2 to 3 months that you can go out and look for a new job, even if you don't have a job already lined up, and quit. Cut bait. Go ahead, rip the band-aid off, and do your thing. Guys, if this video is bringing you value so far, please leave a like for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which of these steps, which of these actions will you be taking in 2024. So like and subscribe, and let's continue with the video. The next actionable step is to start your debt-free journey. You know you're in debt. You know you need to get out of debt. You know you need to do better. Start it right now. It doesn't mean you're going to get debt-free in 1 year, but you have to start the journey right now. Whether it's the debt snowball method, whether it's the debt avalanche method, you need to start your debt-free journey. And if you don't know what these debt avalanche and debt snowball methods are, I will leave a link in the description to a video that I made about that. But you need to make sure you are starting something positive in your life, and that is getting out of debt, whether it's personal loan, credit card, car note, or even if you are out of all those types of debt and you just want to pay down your mortgage even faster. That's great, right? If you want to do that, that will actually improve your finances in the new year. So starting your debt-free journey, start. You can never finish anything that you never start in the first place. So I'm not saying go ahead and wipe out all of your debt in 1 year. There's also student loan payments that have been resuming, right? So you want to get out of debt. If you want to build wealth, one of the key factors of building wealth is being debt-free. Do not sit around, do not lollygag, do not procrastinate. The next action that I want you to take is to read more. Read more books, read more articles, read more links in the description. I'm kidding. But the bottom line is read more. A lot of my knowledge has come from reading. I'm an avid reader and I love reading. And if you have a type of job where you can't necessarily sit down and read a physical book, or your life is just too busy, audiobooks are just as valuable, right? So you want to be able to just inhale knowledge, inhale knowledge, inhale knowledge. And I know that's a weird visual, inhaling knowledge, but you get the point I'm trying to make. Make sure you are reading more. Read books on self-improvement, personal finance, investing, all of these things. By the way, I have, shameless plug, links in the description down below for my investing ebook guide. Check that out, please and thank you. But overall, whether you read what I have to suggest or not, make sure you are reading more, because reading is so fundamental. They used to tell us that in school, and as a kid you were rebellious and you didn't really like it. But as I've gotten older, I've appreciated reading so much. There are 2 more actions that I want you to take in the new year if you want to improve your finances. And the first of the 2 is to pay yourself first. Gone are the days when you get your paycheck and you pay your debt collectors, you pay your bills, you pay everybody else except yourself. What does paying yourself mean? It means make sure you are saving and investing, right? Make sure you are taking care of your future self, the self of you that cannot work 60 hours a week. At some point, we're all going to get old. I've said that many times. You have to pay yourself first. Put a drop in the bucket for the 60-year-old version of you, the 50-year-old version of you, because you know what? They're going to sit back one day and they're going to be like, wow, I thank myself that at 31, 32, 40 years old that I took my finances seriously and I started saving and investing. And now I'm sitting on 1.5 million, 2 million, so that I do not have to go in a crappy job listening to some young person bossing you around and telling you what and not to do. So pay yourself first, save, invest, and all of that good stuff. Make that an action that you take in the new year. And the last thing that you should do in terms of trying to improve your finances going into 2024 and beyond is to think big, right? Think big in terms of where you want to go with your life. I often try to do this exercise with people I consult with. By the way, if you want to consult with me, links in the description down below. I ask them, what is your dream life? And don't think you are daydreaming. Don't think it's unrealistic. I want you to tell me exactly what your dream life is like. So make sure it's not someone else's. Make sure it's not private jets if you are not someone who does not want private jets, right? Maybe your dream life is just being out on the ranch and being able to see your animals and, raise buffaloes and chickens and cows and all that type of stuff. Maybe your dream life involves just fishing every Sunday morning and bringing in a big catch and making a nice Sunday dinner for your family. It could be anything, but I just want you to think big of your dream life. If you're not living it right now, I want everyone to participate in this exercise. This is going to actually help you to achieve what you want in the new year. It will be the start of it. Let me tell you why. It has worked for me. My dream life consisted of being a personal finance expert, being someone who can help the people around me to improve their personal finances. And every single day I talk to people and I tell them, hey, this is what you should do. This is what I know. And I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. My dream life consists of making these videos for you guys. And it's so much fun for me, right? I love sitting here, setting up and putting out these videos for you. And I've done it for a long time with no compensation. And I will continue to do it whether compensation comes, whether compensation doesn't come, right? And so that is my dream life. When you picture what your dream life is, list every single thing specifically, thinking big, and do not hold yourself back. We have one life to live, and I want everyone to live it in abundance. Guys, if this video brought you any value at all, please leave a like for the YouTube algorithm. If this is your first time, please subscribe, become part of the family. Links in the description down below, as well as this QR code right here. And this is my time for today. My name is Adrian. This is Always Talk Money, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.